The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace D. Wattles. Society is so organized that man must have money in order to become a possessor of things. Therefore, the basis of all advancement for man must be the science of getting rich. Welcome to my video series on the Science of Getting Rich by Wallace D. Wattles. In this series, I will cover 7 principles from the book that will help you understand what it is you need to do to become a possessor of things. However, before I jump into the topic, I thought I should cover 3 major points from the book to change the way you think about money. Most of us think about money and getting rich negatively, that it all comes down to luck and that the opportunities just aren't there anymore. Hopefully, watching this video will change that mental programming, because with that attitude, getting rich goes from difficult to damn near impossible. It all starts from the mindset. So, without further delay, here are the 3 major mindsets we should all have concerning the science of getting rich. The right to be rich. The object of all life is development, and everything that lives has the inalienable right to all the development it is capable of attaining. Man's right to live means right to have the free and unrestricted use of all things which may be necessary to fulfill his mental, spiritual, and physical unfoldment. Or, in other words, his right to be rich. You have a right to be rich. There is a science to getting rich. Imagine 2 men who grew up in the same neighborhood and are in the same profession. One is rich and the other is not. That's because one understands the science of getting rich and the other does not. While some environments and vocations make getting money easier, there are plenty of poor and rich people in the same environment and profession. That is because you have to do things in a certain way to succeed. We will cover these steps you have to take, but first understand there is a science of getting rich. Is opportunity monopolized? No. There is an abundance of opportunity for the man who will go with the tide instead of trying to swim against it. This goes back to a previous video I did on the scarcity principle. Our instinct is to believe resources are always scarce. We need to understand the new age of the internet is marked by its freedom and abundance of information, and is also abundant in opportunity. We are living in a revolution. Of course, the powers that be may try to monopolize opportunity, but they've always tried and they've always failed. These are the 3 mindsets you have to bring with you in life to be monetarily successful. Before any of the principles of the science of getting rich, before any lecture or book, before anything, the mindset must be there. Otherwise, it's all just falling on deaf ears. Stay tuned next Wednesday for part 2 of The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace D. Wattles. Please like the video if you enjoyed, comment, subscribe, and remember, I'm the self-made nerd, here to talk nerdy to you.